What's going on, guys? I'm your old mate, Dr. Cuts, Business Encyclopedia A, and you're watching Just the Tipping. And tonight we've got a really awesome Australian guest with us over the interwebs, Mr. David Pendlebury from Australia, pro PSI,
welcome,
no
mate.
PSI. Welcome, mate. How are you?
Thank you, mate. Thank you guys for inviting me to do this. I do really appreciate it. And what you guys doing over there? I love it.
Oh, thanks, man. We love watching what you do too, and I think we're probably on the same wavelengths, you know, man, about how we're trying to sort of just get the whole burnout thing out there to people and take it off the streets and make it something that people can go to. And it's really cool to see the people that you're interviewing, bro.
Yeah, man, I love it. They're all the boys that I've grown up in the scene with, and even the newcomers, interviewing them, bringing them into just telling people who they are. Really, I just fucking love it.
Yeah. And you get, you know, I think the stories that you get from people are just as exciting as watching the skids themselves, because there's a lot of passion and there's a lot of blood, sweat, and fucking tears that goes into all these events for a lot of people.
Absolutely.
100%, mate. People don't understand how sometimes the burnout scene, we live fucking week to week to make sure that we can get to the next burnout comp. And all people see is people just going out in the pad and killing their cars. Well, when we kill a motor, it fucking kills our lifestyle for a while. We've got to put everything back into it. And we do it because we love doing it and put it on a show for the crowd, really.
Yes.
Well, can we go into a bit of history? Can you tell us a little bit about who you are, Dave? And what the in amongst the burnout scene you are?
Mate, I started out in a V6, which we all start there. Then I escalated to a 5-litre. Then I actually swapped. I was building a blown 355, and I swapped that motor for the Hilux that I have now, Pro PSI.
Right.
And that motor didn't last very long. So we built a blown injected small block for it, and we did the rounds for a while, and then it did break a fair bit, but we got a lot of fun out of it, and I got into the Masters once, so that was pretty cool.
Nice.
And and then sort of the kids come around, and I got sick of throwing big money at motors, so I cracked the shits and I threw it in the paddock for 7 years.
Oh, really?
My son's come of age, and he's like, Dad, we need a car to skid, mate. I can skid in a couple of years. I'm like, fuck, we better get that shit box out of the paddock and throw a motor in. Across to the dark side, put an LS in it. You know what? It is the dark side, but fuck, we've done some skids. I think we've banged like over 30 sets of tyres in it already. It's not as fun as it is with the blower, and I will put the blower back on it. So for now, we've got a no PSI when I'm driving it, and Jack's got the number plates next gen, well, obviously, because the next generation coming through.
Oh, really good. That's so cool. So when you were skidding it, it was actually small block Chev.
Yeah, it was small block Chev, and I think the main problem was the meat. I like to turn it harder and harder and harder, and I was turning up to 8,300, and last time when we took it out, it was 8,300 to 0 really fast.
Ray showed me a photo of the truck when it was blue, and you're removing the deck on the pad, the deck shots.
Yeah, mate, that was a fucking wild ride, that one. As I tipped in, I come back in, and I blew the tyre on the big tipping. Well, the pad was shit, and the diff dug into the pad, and the actual asphalt was up to the wheel nuts.
Oh.
And it turned the diff out of it, so it fucked the fork.
Shit.
It fucked the diff, it turned the tail shaft out of it, and we didn't know till we got home when we put on the hoist. It actually disintegrated the gearbox as well.
Oh, fuck, is that right? So what, the asphalt was that soft and thick?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, it might not have been that shit, but in summer, at summer nights, it's fucking 40 plus degrees.
Yeah.
So that wouldn't have helped. And plus all the hot cars on it, and I just come in like really hot, and it
did what it did. Yeah.
So
made for a great picture.
Yeah, spectacular photograph, actually.
Yeah, I actually didn't know what the fuck happened, because I actually ended up on top of the passenger. I'm like, how did this happen?
Oh, shit.
And I got out, I'm like, fuck, the train's over there.
So what's your history with burnout cars? Is this your first burnout car? Where did it start?
No, I started with a VN Commodore.
That's right, sorry. Yep.
Manual.
Yep.
and then we went to 5 litre.
Oh, so it was a VN V6 manual.
Yeah, that's it, VN V6 manual. I love it because back in the day, we were just rat bags on the street, and the manual was way more fun.
Yeah.
Drifting.
Riding around in my clapped out commie. Have you heard that song by Lavez?
No, I haven't.
You got to look it up. Clapped out commie 2.0 because people gave him shit for the cruising around in my AU Falcon song. You heard that one?
These stuff up.
These are
this is the music we got playing in our workshop here. Aussie rappers singing the AU Falcons and clapped out commies, mate.
Have a look.
It sounds like my jam. I need to listen to it.
Oh, you do, bro. We'll send you some links. I'll put them up here in the video because that's at least I'm clever enough to do that.
Who do you want to get in? You want to get talking to?
I want to talk to either Lavez or Birdbrain, either of them, because they both sing about car culture in Australia and, just doing skids as rat bags and, it's pretty cool.
That's what it is in Australia. We just grow up just being rat bags. We really just find the cul-de-sac out the back where in the industrial when it's all closed. And like in saying that, we all did it. We thought no one knew. I got busted 3 times.
There's always the.
So where did the bug come from? Like you in an automotive family? Folks passed it down, or you just tripped over one day, hit your head, and got into cars.
Well, I grew up with a family up the road from me, like he was my mate, and he had all Summernats videos, and they were massive revvers.
Yeah.
He just had basically a burnout comp every Friday night out the front of their house. So if it got that bad out the front of their house, the council came and asphalted from the fence to the fence, so fucked out the front. And we were just rat bags running around on the street, like in the smoke and shit, and it just stemmed from there. And then I'm like, fuck, as soon as I got my license, I'm like, let's kill tyres. Even when I was a young fella on a dirt bike, I just blow tyres. And Dad's like, I'm not buying you a fucking another one, mate. That's a week old. I'm like, well, what are we going to do?
I need another tyre.
So was your dad a car guy?
Not at all.
No.
Not at all. Nah, he fucking hates it. He hates it. They're not into cars at all. Like, they appreciate what I do, but they're not into cars at all.
Right, so he's not coming down to Summernats to watch any of your shit carry on.
Well, I'll put it this way. Mum drives a Skoda.
Oh, shit. Okay. That's what the police drive in New Zealand now, mate, Skodas.
When she bought it, Mum bought a Skoda. I'm like, fuck, Mum, what are you, a librarian now? What the fuck?
Oh, crack up.
So what was your first ever car? Not your first ever burnout car. What was your first ever car?
A V6 Commodore.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Yeah, it was nice. Yeah, it was nice. That was my first car. 202 Blue Motor Auto. It was nothing special. And as soon as I realised like this is a shitbox on the road, I ended up buying the VN V6.
What colour was the interior of your VC?
It was shit brown.
Was it that shit brown, the blurry kind of stuff?
Yeah, with little rolls in it.
Yeah.
Comfortable as fuck. Hey. It was pretty gross.
The sort of colour, if it's in a mint condition and an interior, it's worth a lot of money now.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Even back then, we used to paddock bash HZs. Like, that's just fucking sacrilege now.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Yeah. Oh. You want to hear something? I mean, this fellow used to do heaps of demo derbies, and you want to hear the millions of dollars he's fucking trashed at demo derbies over the years.
I had 13 demolition derbies, and some of the cars I wish I still had in the garage now, but never mind.
So have you got any? You're going to build up. You're going to build up for your son Jack. Has he got any? Is there any pads close to you that you can have some practice on, or you just go and see those old neighbours?
Yeah, where actually do you live? What part of Aussie are you in?
We live in Sydney. Londonderry, which is the outskirts, like basically the base of the Blue Mountains.
Right.
We do have a small skid pad at my parents' house, which I used when I lived there. I used it, so I'm not allowed to skid on it anymore. But apparently, my kids can do whatever the fuck they want. So he just makes a phone call to grandma, and he's allowed out there to do burnouts.
Oh, awesome! Good on you, Jack.
Yeah. So.
At least we're gonna have one.
It's only really a donut pad, so we're gonna try and get him out to a pad so he's driven the Commodores before, but a Commodore's not a Hilux. My Hilux is stock Hilux front end. It doesn't do what what you tell the dude. Basically, when you after the tip in, it's like fucking Jesus take the wheel on. You know what's going to happen.
So there's brakes are standard, Hilux, everything in front there.
No, it's actually got massive brakes on it, but
right.
I built them, so they don't really work that well. The brakes are the outside fucking machine built them to fit the wheels in, but like it's in there and it works, but it's not great.
By chance, does Jack doing an automotive course or into mechanics?
No, he's only 14, but he's going to need to sort some sort of shit out because it's too expensive to get didn't get people to build the car, so he's going to have to start building them for me.
Hey, you're allowed to talk like that on our show too, by the way, mate. So you're allowed to bust the C word if you do.
We just get out of the way. Shit, fuck, cunt! There it is.
Well done. So tell us about your podcast, bro. Beards and Beers.
Beards and Beers, mate. We started out. I'm trying to find another co-host. Mm-hmm. So when I can get another one, we'll be booking in. And yeah, it's basically we're just going to do a shit talk one on Monday. Just talk about stories and life and what we've been up to for the weekend and men's mental health. I think that's a big thing.
Excellent.
And then on the Friday one, we want to do just a basic catch up for the weekend, and also tell people where you can find the coffees and cars, where the burnouts are on, where the drags are on, that sort of thing. So if you tune in on a Friday and you've got a car sitting in the shed, like fucking get them out of the shed, mate. There's too many cars sitting in the shed.
Yeah, fully.
And if you want to go to a coffee and cars or something, or a fucking Cars on the Stars, you've got to look up that exact website. Yeah. Where if I'm broadcasting my bullshit out, then people know they can come and listen to see what's on. Yeah. Just get it out there, really.
Yeah. So that's really good. So why are you looking for a co-host? Is it not something you just want to do by yourself, or you want the banter? You want the banter?
I do need someone to bounce off. I see the world in a different way. Like on my Snapchat, I see people like, how do you pick up on this shit? I'm like, I don't. You can see someone walking up the road throwing their hands up like this, and I'll just think, fuck, look at that guy, he's doing the Macarena. I like to look at the world in a fun way, and I like to share that with people.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, though, I've just seen on the Facebook, old Sydney Raceways looking for some fireys and some special media and few different things. I'd be like, man, I'd be keen. Like, I look at it for my blooming if I didn't have the life I have over here. I'd be like, I'll go to work for Sydney Aussie and then perhaps go on an audition and try and get a job with the pro.
You haven't got a beard.
I actually commentate for Sydney Dragway.
We know, yes, we were going to get to that. We know all about that.
Yeah. So that's one thing that I do. That is my passion. I do love doing that.
Yeah. So how'd you get into commentating?
Mate, I've always wanted to do it and never really knew how to or what to do to get into it. And I was always pretty shy. Like at my best mate's wedding, I went up to do the best man speech and I just ended up putting the microphone down and going, I'm all front and put the gun down. Like, I was that scared. Yeah. And then Brax just said to me, their commentator that they use, they couldn't get a hold of him, and he goes, we need a commentator. Do you want to do it? I said, fuck yeah, let's go.
Right.
And I just bit the bullet, sucked my shit up, and the first time Aaron Mack and I came in the microphone, I'm like, he's like, hey Dave, how you doing? I'm like,
we should have got you to we should have asked you to get the bloody cowboy hat for the interview.
Yeah, well, it sort of just evolved from there. Really, I started doing it and got more comfortable, and then started enjoying myself and enjoyed getting the crowd going and hyping up the drivers and that sort of shit. So it just sort of evolved, and then more people asked me to come and do their jobs, and then now I've gone from Cairns to WA. I've been over to WA 4 times and I'm about to go back, which is completely opposite ends of Australia. I've been to Melbourne a couple of times, and they asked, when I was at Cairns, they asked me he said, can you come and do this at some of that? But you've got to keep it PG.
Yeah.
I said, I did ask you before we started the Cairns show. I said, can I swear? And you're like, yeah. I fucking did.
So, I mean, obviously, well, it's a really cool progression going from what's your normal bread and butter, man? Like, how did you cut your crusts before?
Mate, I'm a bobcat operator. I run my own business as a bobcat and truck. I have a bobcat and a tipper.
Right.
And I do that. And I do mainly asphalt works.
You dig out skid pads. You made a couple of skid pads in your time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I made a couple of good roads that I may have come and visited later.
Awesome. I say obviously, so that's you're still doing that. You can't quite yet rely on your commentating. Is that where you'd like to eventually find yourself fully in the media, social media, or alternative?
For sure, mate. I'm a bad bloke. It's not that easy climbing in and out of trucks and fucking bobcats. And if I've got the gift of the gab, so fucking let's use it. And if I can push it further to do that, I'd love to do that. And also doing this sort of stuff, and if I can make a living out of it, like being able to drop the kids off and pick them up from school, that's just something that I haven't been able to do in a truck. Like I fucking leave in the dark, I get home in the dark. So that's the ultimate goal, really.
Yeah, 100%, and it's something that that's what we're obviously looking forward to. I mean, we're doing this out of a passion, and we love what we're doing. But we're hoping that one day we're going to actually provide for us.
We're lucky. We've got on the next year's event where we got to ask the MC down there.
Well, I don't know if that's public yet.
Oh. Yeah, no.
So I don't know if you want to say that yet, but you know what I mean.
Probably something.
The whole social
dream I had. It was just like Biggie Smalls said. It was just a dream.
The whole fact that the social media now, especially through YouTube, means that people like us, just normal dudes who are quite passionate about stuff, can actually get paid for it. And you know what? People like listening to us dribble on some shit sometimes, and we got some regular people that tune in and they just want to hear us talk crap. Which isn't really crap.
And like the stuff that we'll present, which is, predominantly burnout stuff. And
yeah, I like putting it on in the truck and just listening. Like, even it can be fucking dribble, but as long as it's something that I like or something that I'm interested in, I'm happy to listen to it. And that's all I think you want to hear. And if you're hearing about burnouts, like, fuck, I'm in.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. So, take me through any of your summer nats journeys. What's your experience with summer nats?
Mate, I did summer nats for a lot of years, and summer nats it's just a fucking massive event, and it costs a fortune to go there. Like I went through a drum and a half of methanol, which is what 300 odd litres, and you go through probably 5 or 6 sets of tyres.
Yeah.
If you don't fuck anything,
if you hold the block there.
And you're down there for 4 days. You set up on the Thursday.
Yeah.
Excuse me. You set up on the Thursday, and then we get a marquee because we used to have a group called Hatred Racing, and we had a big marquee. We'd set up in there, so it's just kid friendly because we all have kids. And I think that at the time that was about $5,000 for the marquee.
Right. Shit.
By the time you do that and you set everything up, it's a fucking expensive weekend, but you got to go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You cruise the car around. It's the fucking creme de la creme of burnouts.
Yes.
You've got to go. And then since the cars were going, I started doing stuff with Burnout Masters, and I was down there doing the videos for them.
Right. Nice.
So
nice.
And now this year I'll be commentating. So instead of fucking enjoying myself, I still got to be enjoying myself because I have the best seat in the house.
And laying out all that cash as well for a car there.
Yeah, it's a big journey, Doug. It is, but you got to go, mate. Like, it's a show you got to go to. It's just that many people, and everyone's feral, and I fucking love it. And it's chaos. I love chaos.
Yeah. It almost reminds me of a rotary car meet. You know what I mean? Just fucking smell and noise and just people and shit everywhere. It's pretty intense, isn't it?
And I think half of New Zealand's over here are security guards because they're all over here just sorting the boys out.
We've seen that.
They're not ours. They're not ours. They're from fucking WA or something, mate. They're not ours. I don't even know.
She's a wild show.
The boys are back and they're bashing them. You fuck around, you find out, you pick a fight. You're going to get beat up, it's your fault. Fucking hell, pull your head.
Pretty much. Well, next Summer Nats 37, we're hosting a Summer Nats party for the finals here at a local pub where we are, and we're having a fundraiser for a we're doing a South Island tour next year around some events and interviewing a whole heap of South Island drivers. And so, yeah, we're going to have a big Summer Nats party here watching the finals. So we'll be listening to you over here, mate.
Yes, yeah.
Hopefully, I said to him when they asked me to do it, he goes, I said, mate, don't put me in that commentary box. I said, I'll fucking walk holes in the floor and I'll piss everyone off. I said, just let me go down on the pad. He said, no, mate, I want you down on the pad. I'm like, sweet.
Awesome.
Well, there's going to be we've got a Kiwi car over there, actually. Two Kiwi cars. Well, yes, okay. There's two Kiwi cars. So the car that just won the Pro Series entry at the Chrome Horsepower Festival just gone. Leon Kenny in Tainted Burnouts, which is a supercharged methanol LS Commodore Ute that's just ridiculous. And we've also got Hayden.
It's got some Castlemaine goodies in it, I believe.
Yeah, some Castlemaine Rod Chop stuff in it. And then there's Hayden Kirkwood Motorsport. He's got a methanol injected turbo 13B Cosmo, Mazda rotary Cosmo that he's taking over there. So
maroony coloured one. You'll like it.
Yep.
Sounds mental.
So when you see the Just the Tip-In stickers on those, well, we do actually. We do.
Love them over here. Love them.
We do.
Yeah, there's not many burnouts over here. Like Brusher gave it a crack for a bit, and there's we had a little van, but the only other
Munter.
Munter. Yeah, Munter. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's Hayden's been working on this car for the last 12 months now, and you know, it started off as most rotary burnout cars do, you know, pretty difficult to sort of get right. But over the last 12 months, Hayden, as engine builder and as tuner, mate, they've got this car fucking dialed.
One of the toughest engine builders in the country. They're behind them,
mate. We're going to be pretty stoked to see that car over there. Yeah.
Well, I'm keen to see it too. Like, I'm not the biggest rotary fan, but when they get those fucking 14,000 RPM, I'm like, fucking send it, baby. That's sick.
I'm methanol too. Hood exit methanol, bro.
Flames that come all that. It'll have all the flames out the back.
And he's even skidding it on 17-inch rims.
Yeah, right. It's got enough nuts to pull that.
And it's a manual.
You see the rotary guys have small tires because they don't have the guts to pull it up. But like, if he can tune it and get that working, I'm fucking in.
On the manual too, mate. On the manual box as well.
Manual?
Yes.
Once you go fucking 3 feet to that car.
He's got a massive set of nuts, I tell you.
It's a weapon. It's a weapon on the vehicle.
Yeah, it really is. So let's talk about Burnout Masters, the game. You play that? Got it on any of your devices?
Jack will have it.
I actually started. I was the first car on that game.
Really?
Yeah.
Wicked.
Yeah. I helped Tim. Sort of design it. He had no idea with my father-in-law, and they were just like, "What's it about? How do we do this?" And it was like, mate. Told him, he's like, we're going to design. We started on my car.
Yes.
And then, we sort of developed it. And once he got the gist of it, he just sort of ran with it.
Wicked.
So, yeah, mine was the very first car on there.
Why? How good is that? That sounds amazing.
It's pretty fucking cool.
So you must be pretty good at it, bro.
My son Jack, he helped him as well. Like, when he'd find something that wasn't right, he'd message him and go, oh, listen, this bit doesn't seem right. Can we do something different? And then they'll come back and sort of collab together.
Yeah.
So it was good to see. Like, I'm not much of a gamer, but this has just grown into something massive, which is awesome.
Yeah.
And
huge.
Where were the other? We're at dinner. I look over and there's the table next to us. There's a little kid playing the Burnout Master. What car are you driving? And he's swung around. He goes, I can't remember what car I said. I'm like, have you driven mine? He's like, is your car on there? I'm like,
how good.
Like, jump on there and buy, you little fuck.
It's one of my goals with, my burnout car is nothing special, but my goal is to get it on the game, you know what I mean? Like, that's where I want to go with it. I think that's just a fun thing to be able to say that you can do.
That's cool,
It's massive. It's like Jack's starting to come into the scene now. Well, that's where he started, just sitting there when he was 6 playing the fucking game, and you just see the young kids doing it. that's going to bring them into our sport and like opportunity to grow our sport.
It's done it for my son. My son's been playing it for a long time. Like I'd be sitting next to my son and we'd both be there and building our cars and tuning them and what have you. And yeah, he's got his own skid car now. Like he's exactly like you said, developed into that. Awesome.
Yeah, it's good, eh?
Yeah.
I find the game difficult. I'm ADHD, and I can focus on one thing until I've done it really well, and then I'm completely fucking over it. So I got myself a 2,000 and something horsepower car, and I was like, okay, I'm done. And I can't deal.
Jack does the same. He brings me in. He's like, oh, Dad, have a skid of this. I do 2 skids, and I'm like, oh, fuck it, have it back. I love seeing him build the cars. Like, he goes, I put this motor out of this car into this car, and then this again.
Yes.
And some of the combos he comes up with, they look fucking awesome.
Yeah, all the graphics and everything you can do, all your women mods. Yeah, it's a cool game.
So what's Jack's favourite car in real life? What would his ideal be?
A VK, he's a slut for a VK. He sees him in traffic and he's hanging out the window. Looking, he's loving it. And I actually bought him a VK 2 birthdays ago, like a project.
Yes.
For his birthday. We got that in the container just sitting pretty, and we're just slowly building parts up. And
nice.
Once we stop fucking the Hilux, we might have some money to spend some time on it.
Yeah. Oh, good. So what type of VK was going with? Was that the blue? That's the blue menu one, isn't it?
What colour are you going now, Russ? Come have a photo.
Yeah, come and have a look at Jack.
And it's good to have one good Jack on the show.
There you go.
Hey, Jack, because we've got a dark Jack on the show too. So
AI. Yeah.
It's all about balance.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Have you seen our AI roasts?
No.
So what we do is whenever we've got a guest on, we feed a picture of their car into my artificial intelligence mate Jack, and we ask them to roast your car, and we give them a little.
We've had some crack up ones,
and we give them a little bit of information about you as well. And I mean, Jack, our AI is pretty brutal.
He did a pretty.
Would you like to hear what he said about you?
Before you go, he did a really funny one on Spotto 57. We had Helen and Steve on, and their one was just hilarious. It had them on the rest. They sent us a message saying we spent the rest of the night on the couch just laughing, like after they actually heard it as well. Like, it's brutal yet funny.
To that episode this afternoon on the way home.
It's brutal yet funny.
All right, so here's what I gave Jack a picture of your car, and I said, hey Jack, here's the latest roast victim, David Pendlebury, and his Chevy V8 Toyota Hilux with a supercharger called Pro PSI. Dave no longer competes with Pro PSI and is now a professional burnout commentator as well as hosting burnouts-based podcasts. Have a crack, Jack. So right. So this is what Jack says.
Hold on, bro. Hold on.
So David Pendlebury traded his burnout thrills for a microphone and some podcast airtime. Looks like Pro PSI is now just a glorified paperweight. Because let's face it, no one's feeling that pro anymore, especially since it retired. But hey, Dave, at least now you get to talk about the glory days when you weren't just blowing hot air into a mic. It's cute how you went from melting tires to trying not to melt down on a podcast. I haven't read this until now either, by the way. I like to be surprised. Let's hope your commentary is more exciting than your life's retirement party, because right now it's got about as much life left in it as a burnt out spark plug. So I was like, that's funny, but can you be a bit harsher, please? You know what I mean? Because you want to be a bit meaner, right? All right, let's focus on that Hilux and light it up, proper burnout style. This is what the AI is saying. Dave, Pro PSI's got a Chevy V8 and a supercharger, but now it's just a garage queen collecting dust while you're busy collecting microphones. Remember when it used to shred tires and dominate the pad? Now the only thing it's dominating is the parking spot in front of your house. You've turned the beast of a Hilux into nothing more than a burnout museum piece. I mean, so, you know, and Jack, he's like, all right, you want me to keep going? He did. And let's talk about that engine. You've got all that power under the hood, but what's it doing now? Sitting idle like it's an early retirement while you're busy commentating on the good old days. Maybe the real burnout here isn't the tyres. Oh, but Pro PSI's will to live. One left, bro. So, Dave, if you're going to keep Pro PSI out of action, at least give it a proper send-off, or better yet, let someone else take the wheel and show it what it's like to feel the heat again. Because right now, the only thing getting roasted is your reputation as a burnout legend. Oh.
The older I get, the better I was.
I'm okay. You took that so well because you didn't even know we do roasts, and which is good because that could have gone wrong.
I started watching that Spotto one on the way home today. I wasn't watching YouTube while I was driving.
No.
it was playing, and I remembered I was coming on this. I thought, fuck, I'll put that on, but I wasn't far away from home.
Right. Well,
So, yeah, I didn't get too far into it.
No, the roasts are a bit of a thing, and yeah, AI
I like it.
is just starting to learn, you know, about burnout cars, and it's just taking the piss pretty hardcore.
We're teaching it, I guess the bro's teaching it the intelligence it needs to have.
Well, that's why it's not that intelligent. It's using my intelligence as a measure.
We're all a bunch of bogans, mate. We all hack on it. If you don't hack on your mate, who the fuck are you? You're not a proper mate, are you?
Fully, mate. 100%. No, we actually absolutely love it.
We had our good, our last episode that we had, our Kiwi one, we had a couple of good Kiwi bogan, no, Rota Kiwi bogan guys. So that was quite amusing, and we had some good laughs on that one. It's really cool.
So, David, let's talk about men's mental health.
Yeah, we love touching on it.
I've lost a lot of mates, and I know I'm fucking over it.
Yeah.
I'm over losing my mates, and I'm over going to their funerals because it's just fucked.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to do that anymore. So if we can get the awareness out there and just fucking have a chat with you, maybe if you feel shit, fucking ring some cunt and talk about it.
Yeah.
Don't bottle it up until it gets too much for you.
Yeah, fully.
I understand some people's mental health, it can't be helped by talking. I get that.
Yeah.
But fucking give it a crack.
Well, you've got to start somewhere, don't you? You've got to start somewhere. You can't sort of get anywhere without actually saying it or mentioning it to someone to begin with. And I think there's a lot of people now, and men especially, who are starting to get a bit older like us that have been through some shit over the years. What's going on with that thing?
Oh. Hang on 1 sec, man.
Oh, sweet.
I don't know what the fuck.
It's all right. We can.
As long as that wasn't us.
Yep.
No, it's me. Hang on. It's done. Try that. I don't know what it's doing. There we go.
There we go. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
We can just do our...
It wanted to update itself.
Oh, okay. No, good on technology. But I think, as long as people realise that they can say something and their mates need to go, mate, I can talk to you about this, or fuck, bro, this is pretty deep shit. I think you need to go and see somebody else. And, do you need me to come along with you? Do you need me to help you with this? And there's, you don't have to make it big. You don't have to announce it on Facebook. You can just be private and quiet.
And we're not going to tell any cunt.
No.
It's a conversation between me and you. And mate, I don't have all the fucking answers. I can only tell you my opinion. And most of the time, if they get it off their chest, they're going to feel better, and they might look at things in a different way. And check on your mates. If you see they're not right, fucking give them a call. If they don't answer after the second day or fucking whatever, that's not right. But you talk to them every day. Go to the cunt's house and bash on the door and go, "Oi, mate, are you cool?"
How you been? Yeah. How you been, mate? How you been?
It's this whole men's mental health is a big thing in the burnout community here in New Zealand, and it's being promoted a lot. Leon Kenny in the Tainted Burnouts, who's won the ticket to the Summer Nats over there, he's promoting the hashtag men's mental health, and there's, I would say, 50% of the burnout cars in New Zealand and comps are probably running that sticker now.
Yeah. I can't wait to see that ute on the pad.
I've got on the back of my car. It ain't weak to speak.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah. That's excellent. Like we're very big into promoting the mental health and the awareness of it, and the fact that all sorts of people and different backgrounds experience it, and
the age too. Not even just like we're touching on the elderly, ones that like they just decide I've had enough. But then the young cats too, they get caught up and just
there's so much going on,
realising where they are. So it's.
But you can get caught up in your own head, and we've all been there. You've all had a shit day, and you're just like, fuck this, fuck that cunt, fuck him, fuck you,
fuck everybody.
You get over the missus and you cop it again. You're just like, fuck.
Yeah.
Don't let it get in your head. Call your mate and go, fuck, bro. Today's beating me up.
Yeah.
Need a brewski, need a beer.
Just have a little bit of a vent in your.
Yeah. You don't have to go write yourselves off. Just go and have a beer with him, have a chat, and let him drain his fucking head.
Yeah.
I'm lucky enough not to deal with it, but I've seen my mates deal with it, and it's just, you can see just eating him. And most of them, you talk to them a lot, and you can tell, like, when I call them, I'm like, what's wrong, bro? No, nothing. Don't fucking lie.
Yeah.
So you're like, oh, what's up, Russ?
Yeah.
Hey, bro. No, just fucking open your head up, let people in, and they might be able to help, they might not, and they might be able to point you in the right direction of where to go to or who to chat to. And that's what you need to do, mate. If you need to go to speak to someone, fucking go.
Yeah.
Awesome.
No, that's
well spoken.
100%. So, tell me, if you had the opportunity to drive somebody else's car on the pad, whose would you like to get in and chuck around?
Mate, I've said it before and I'll say it again. I love to throw my hands beyond UC smoke. I fucking love it.
Yeah.
Big block, big RPM. The car's gorgeous. I'll rub my dick all over the car.
Steve Loader. Steve Loader is the man.
Yeah. I put my dick on the steering wheel. I put it on the cushion control. The car's gorgeous. I love it, and it's just big power, and I don't know, that's just always been the car for me.
Yeah, excellent.
It's got everything that goes with the perfection of exactly like you say.
Yeah, 100%.
I like that car too.
That's fucking cool, bro. So, okay, then let's talk pads. I mean, we can only talk Australian pads, but what's your favourite Australian pad?
Like I've been a lot of them. I was up in Cairns at
Tropical Mount,
Northern Nats.
Oh, Northern Nats.
I have never been on that pad. I want to go on that pad. It's got a fucking huge run.
Yeah.
And mate,
is that the one with the light pole and you've got to do the little kink around it?
No, that's Darwin. Yeah, that's Darwin. I've been on that pad. That pad's mad too, but it has a big high wall, and like it's fucking, when you come around against that wall, it really, the noise hurts the inside. But I'm all about tipping. I love the big tipping. That's what excites me. And if you fuck up, don't worry about it. Just head back to the start and start the cunt again. Like your score's fucked.
Yes.
You're there for it. Just back up to the start and tip it again. Do the fun part of the
mate.
And then Cairns has a huge tipping, and I'm into that. Like I like to start tipping in, and when your arsehole gets real tight and your nuts start sucking up, and you're like, now. I like that.
Oh shit! Yes.
So you must have ADHD.
I don't know if you've heard it described like that before.
No, fucking never. But that's.
Well, I mean, basically that's going to become my ringtone.
Oh, awesome.
No, you go.
Have you been over to New Zealand at all in your lifetime?
I've been to New Zealand.
No, not yet.
No, I've never been over there. I don't know whether I'm going to take me by, because she likes the big dark Kiwis, and I'm like, if I go home, I've got the snip, so if you'll come back pregnant.
Mate, I don't know what you've heard about New Zealand, but
we just saw we've got good pies over here. But,
pies?
Good pies.
Mate, as you can tell, I like a good pie.
Well, okay, then that brings us, I guess, to the other question that Ray usually likes to ask.
Yeah. What is your favourite food, bro? What's your go-to? What's your...
My favourite what, sorry?
Food. What's your go-to food?
Takeaway.
Food. Oh, takeaway?
Or anything.
Any food.
What's your favourite food?
I'm a slut for smoked meat.
Oh.
You give me some beef shorties smoked, I'm
Ooh.
all over it.
Yeah, pork belly, like a pork belly.
All over it.
Yeah, we like the smoke.
Yeah, we got into that last summer. We'll probably do it again this summer. We might even do a show on it.
I had a pellet smoker and it bit the shit, and then my mate said, "Oh, I've got an offset smoker." I'm like, you know what? I fucking always wanted to. Like the pellet's good. You just throw the pellets in. You set the time. I'm like, it's fucking easy.
Mm-hmm.
But I've always wanted to get into learning how and building the fire.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've just got that set up. I haven't tried it yet. I'm fucking keen.
The heat management is absolute key. Absolute key.
How many beers do you reckon it takes to do a beef short rib?
Oh, it's got to be a box.
Definitely into a box.
Definitely a box.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
And usually after that happens, I'm not that hungry.
But the kids are.
But the next day, it's still like, the next day stuff.
100%.
I mean,
and one thing I did learn with resting it is very important. It changes it so much.
Oh, we've gone through some.
Wow, to the point where we got like esky type boxes. We call them chili bins over here, obviously. And wrap the meat up in towels, put them in those, wrap those, and rested them for 16 hours before pouring the meat out.
I did a brisket for 12, and I was worried. I didn't check it. I'm like, I don't want to do
No.
I left it in there. I was just trusting
Be patient.
And I pulled it out after 12 hours of rest, and it fucking still burnt my
Yes.
It's crazy, eh? It's crazy, yeah. It's crazy. No heat. Yum. Making me freaking hungry.
Yeah.
The missus got her lamb spaghetti going in.
Oh,
like,
yum.
how long are you going to be? I'm like, no, but I'm fucking hungry.
My mouth's starting to water just hearing about lamb spaghetti. Kiwi lamb?
What was that, sorry?
Kiwi lamb?
Have I been there?
No, is it Kiwi lamb, New Zealand lamb?
With the spaghetti.
Oh, no, bro, Cowra lamb. Cowra. We got heaps of sheep over here. The other sheep, because we do it too.
Yeah, but you know why ours are so juicy, eh?
Hand read. They're hand read over here.
Oh, right. We get one. Yeah, no, they're good. What else you got going over there, bro? You got anything
let me check because I've got a bung hand, so I've got some actually.
He's got a bung hand. He's not been able to write. He fell over a fence. He fell over a fence at the dirt drags a year ago.
That's what I got. Who? Oh, you might not be able to say. Who's your next Caldy podcast guest? I watched the one last night. I watched the one last night with the fiery guy, and I thought that was so cool. How like you like us just want to touch on everyone that's involved with all the when it comes to event stuff.
Yeah.
How it's
It was good. It was good seeing it from his point of view because I've known him for a lot of years, and I've never really fucking asked him because I'm already too excited when I'm in there doing the skids and when I'm commentating. Your head's fucking everywhere, and he's always just there. It's good to get his perspective of how it goes.
And he gave a really cool perspective. I enjoyed the watch. It was really cool. But who have you got like Burnout Kings?
I've got. Give me 1 second, and I'll check because I actually spoke to Dom from Kalidi the other day. Righto, what have we got up? I think we have. We've got Tyrone in Too Easy.
Oh yes.
Reese in 0 Fs.
Hey.
Also, I'm going to do. Well, since I've been married, I haven't had any threesomes, but I'm about to do a threesome. I'm going to have Mick Crusher and Dom from Kalidi.
Oh, awesome.
Holy
yeah. Because that was I watched your one with Mick Brasher. That was hilarious. Like, that was a really, really good one. Like, really good.
Me and Mickey got a lot of history. We were actually together last weekend at Gary Moore.
I was going to ask you if you were at Debbie and Gary's 60th at their party.
We did. I'm looking at the AU wagon that we took down. Well, the pile of metal
looked like carnage
because it was straight carnage. It was awesome. And I was down there with Brasher, and I broke the AU. So after about 4 hours, so Jack ended up jumping in Brasher's VT, and he fucking killed that. I looked up and Brasher's got him nosed up against another car, holding it on the boards, and I can see the exhaust from the extractors all the way to the tailpipe glowing red. And then he got off the throttle, and it just blew a blue flame. There was that much in there. And I don't know if you can see it, the yellow on my hand. I went over to put the battery in it and pushed the hand on the back seat. The back seat was actually on fire. It went through the back seat.
Oh, far up. Fuck, it's gold.
Oh, Australia can't.
Happy anniversary, Gary Myers and Debbie.
Yeah, Gary and Debbie Myers.
Because we know, obviously, Jake will be coming over here in October. We're going to eventually hope to talk to him and
we'll at least get some fanboy selfies and
I'll keep saying on every episode that we do, especially with Aussie ones, is that I want to get a father and son one with Gary Myers and Jake. The whole.
Well, being friends with Jake and Gary, it's actually fucking surreal for me because Gary Myers was on my school books. I had to I used to take the posters and put them on my school books, and then now I'm his mate. It's just it's a bit surreal for me, but he's a fucking awesome bloke.
Yep. So that's so I guess that's kind of another question is your influences from back in the day, and I'm supposing obviously Mr. Gary Myers.
100%, yeah. 100%. Growing up, seeing them and like Gary Myers, Victor Bray, all that, they were all there, and the first Summernats I took the Hilux to, it was carrying on like a bit of a fuckwit, and Victor Bray was there. He goes, bring it up, let me have a look at it. And the car they tuned it actually didn't have any fucking idea, and he had the wrong spring in. So Victor Bray tuned the car, and I took it out into the finals.
Wicked.
And there was a shit engine builder at the time. He was actually a real fuckwit, but anyway. when I give the car,
shout out to that engine builder.
Throwing the legs out.
Yeah, wicked.
So and then we went up to got a proper engine builder, and that lasted a while. But in the end, it's just the Dave that fucked it. It was the me.
Well, I mean, nothing like being fucked by Dave. Let's be honest, eh?
Yeah. You know I've been there.
Just those experiences, man. Like those Myers, like, and obviously Mick Brasher. I remember hearing you speak about Mick Brasher's party. Or his annual party he has, the one where he had the paid the neighbours to get out of town. And that was a fucking good time. It's just when Brash was talking about it, they're gonna have this fucking big party. I said, I'm coming. He goes, I was telling you you're coming. I'm like, yeah, fucking sweet. And it was just good having that. And then actually one of the photographers from Street Machine was there, and he actually took a photo of Jack out on his little dinky bike out there doing burnouts and put that in Street Machine, which is
wicked. How good is that? Wicked.
The little cunt got on Street Machine before I did.
So you've been following the guys over in the United States on the Burnout Masters and the Power Cruise tours?
Yeah, I have been. Yeah, it looks really fucking cool.
I know. You obviously got plans to talk to some of them when they come back. We've been harassing them while we're over there, and they were like, yeah, keen to talk, but we're busy as fuck. Yeah. So when they get back,
the thing with Jacko lives just up the road from me, or 10 minutes up the road, which is
nice,
which is cool. So we'll be able to talk to him.
Yes.
And Hinchy works fairly local to us, so I'll definitely be pushing him to jump on one and just share his experience of how it looks. Because it looks fucking awesome,
doesn't it? Just an incredible experience. All they've got going on, and even the independent guys, Cuddles or Jacko Cuddles though, Kieran, wow, just all that stuff.
They be doing it hard over there, like throwing legs out of bed, and that. I always wondered, like, what's your plan? Like, if you go over there in a break, so that'd be my biggest fear, like going over there and throwing rods out. Like, what do you do?
With your replacement stuff,
that workshop that they're hooked up with. That's a fucking massive help.
Yeah.
Well, isn't that his third engine over there, Kieran?
Or otherwise, you're just going to like what Kieran went to the Summit Racing wholesale place, and you're just picking stuff off the shelf. Brand new block, brand new this, everything else you need to go with it. But
that's cool if you've got the bank account back there.
Exactly.
100%.
I know I fucking don't.
No. We don't particularly either.
Like a lot of money in that stuff.
Yeah.
Huge amount of money.
So we're gonna get to our part now. But we give stuff away. We give stuff away on all our episodes, and we're lucky enough to have sponsors that give us stuff, and then obviously we couldn't do it without them because we don't get paid to do this. So
that's really cool.
It's a fucking big can.
Big can, bro.
Big can of brake cleaner, and
fire off well too.
You bend over and sneeze, and you know all the fuck about that.
We just can't send it overseas.
We got that. Yeah, if anyone in Australia wins this, you'll get everything apart from the chemicals, right? Well, we'll send you everything else. And so that's from Chems NZ, a New Zealand made product. We've got an Aegis oil cap there, and this is, who's this from? This is from Skid Life. That's from Skid Life. Dwight McAwesome. So he's donated that. And then we got this Bad Temper. Bad Temper's this Cortina wagon with a.
It's a fucking cool shirt.
It is. It's got a bear in it. She's got a bear in it. It's fucking cool shit. So thanks to the guys down South Island sending us those.
Got Skid Kid. You recognise that? Got a Skid Kid air freshener.
So this will be a first in New Zealand. Giving away some Skid Kid merch on the line. That's from Spotto 57. Helen and Steve.
Thanks to Helen and Steve for that.
Bad Temper number plate. Miss AU number plate. Sliding Designs. Thanks Sliding Designs. Shadow Board.
And your bogan.
And a bogan as fuck. So to win that, or to get into the chance to win that, you've got to like this video on YouTube or the post on Facebook. Then I think what are we going to get them to do? What's the best site for them? What's the best social for you to like, though?
Go and subscribe to the Beers and
Beers.
Yeah, that'd be great if you can do that, mate. It will be up and running soon. We will sort our shit out and get it going soon. Yeah, that's the logo there.
There you go, Beards and Beers. So you guys need to be subscribing to that as well. And then you need to
go to the podcast.
Yeah, and the Kalidi podcast.
Kalidi podcast, mate.
If you're on there, those,
we try and get them going and as soon as we can. So jump on, support those guys. Another show that I didn't talk about that you guys need to look out for. Been doing burnouts is fucking mental.
Right. I've had something come through from Bindoon Burnouts. I need to have a look at.
Sorry, what was that? Bindoon Burnouts.
Bindoon's
in WA.
Bindoon.
Yes. In the compound in the middle of fucking nowhere. And it's a 50 by 50 pad.
I follow that. I follow Bindoon Burnouts and what have you. That was, I think.
It is an absolute fucking party over there, and we've got a whole boys from over east heading over to Bindoon there in October. And it is going to go off its fucking tits. It's already wild. It's already a wild party.
Yes.
There's a big band playing. They have a wet t-shirt comp. They have tractor drags usually.
Wicked.
It's all going on all at the same time. So it's fucking mental. And then when we give out the prizes, we're up on a big main stage with all lights and shit. Like you feel like a fucking rock star.
Yeah, wicked. We'll have to check it out. We've seen it all coming up on our news feeds and stuff, so we'll have to check that out. And mate, we just want to thank you so much for your time tonight.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us. We know you're a busy man, and we love watching your content, bro. Yeah, all the lamb spaghetti, mum spaghetti, M&M.
Thank you very much for calling me up and getting me on here, mate. I do appreciate it. And, thank you guys, and jump on, like, subscribe on all and yours.
Yeah. Yes.
Fuck it, we're all they need just to spread the word. And
that's right.
Let's go, baby.
100%. Fuck, legend, brother. We can't wait to meet you in person. Ray probably sooner. I can't really leave the country.
If you need a commentator over there and he's got a big enough com, get some boys on there, fucking call me up and we'll sort some shit out.
We're down, bro. Alright, guys. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, fucking do all the good things. See you later. You can fuck off now.
Bye-bye.